The source telling CNN that Dr. Deborah Birx vowed to never again sit in a meeting with Dr. Scott Atlas and never again to listen to his misleading information. Atlas, of course, is a neuroradiologist with no expertise in epidemiology, but increasingly has the president's ear when it comes to the coronavirus. Let's bring in CNN's Kate Bennett. Kate, your reporting is that Dr. Birx has been to 40 states. She's logged more than 20,000 miles, many of them since that fateful August meeting, but she's saying she's never going to sit with Dr. Atlas again?
Well, this seems to be her feeling that being in the room with Dr. Atlas and listening to his theories, which are so opposed to that of hers and other medical doctors and scientists, just isn't something she feels like doing and hasn't for quite some time. She has not been at the president's side in a briefing since the summer and since Atlas took over. And listen, Jake, I hate to use the term doctor shopping, but it almost feels like this is what President Trump did until he found someone in the medical field who agreed with him about things like efficacy of masks, potential herd immunity, children being immune or not having the virus. So these are all things just opposed to the feelings of Dr. Birx, and she has since hit the road. It is a grueling schedule. She can be in as many as 3 or 4 states in 1 week. She is on the ground doing work, talking to state and local officials, trying to spread the word about protecting different parts of America as they now are experiencing surges in the virus that they hadn't seen before. So she's not only up against the virus, she's now up against the administration, and the coronavirus sort of red hot center where she used to be a part is now sort of out of her realm, and she's working against them too.
And let's remember Dr. Atlas's comments about mask wearing were so wrong that Twitter blocked it. He had to delete I think it was labeled a misleading tweet. You don't go to a podiatrist if you have a toothache. You can't just like find a doctor who agrees with what you think if he's not an expert in that field, but that is what Trump does. Kate, what might this mean for the future of Dr. Birx in terms of her relationship with the Trump administration?
Well, we spoke to several sources who speak to Dr. Birx regularly, and clearly they say she has a stick-to-itiveness of a public servant that they've really never experienced before. She's been with the Bush administration, the Obama administration, and now the Trump administration. Clearly, she's going to hang on. However, she has indicated she doesn't know if the schedule is something she can keep up with. It is grueling. She doesn't know if it's just yelling into the wind. And I think, like a lot of us, she's waiting till after Election Day to see whether or not this is a Trump administration that continues or whether there's a Biden administration, and has she perhaps been too aligned with the Trump administration. So there's a big question mark, but her real purpose right now is to get to those states, those counties, those rural communities, tribal reservations. She was in Wyoming this week trying to say the opposite of what the president is saying in his rallies, trying to convince people to social distance, to wear masks, to keep hygiene, that winter is coming and it's not going to be pretty.